Hey guys, this is Insum. I'd really like to thank everybody. I've really got a ton of views, somewhere around 800 views, about 75 subscribers, and I've only put out 2 videos so far. So the response has just been overwhelming. I'd really like to thank everybody. Something that people have been asking me for is a tour of my survival world. Well, for some reason my realm is shut down, and it's not working properly right now, so we're just gonna play around in here. It's my day off, just having a good time, and I'll show you around my creative world. And let's see, this is what I'm currently working on. It's a big monstrosity, really. It's going to sort 4 items at a time. Basically, I split Tango's design. So there's 2 instances of Tango's design running on it. So let me see what I can do here. The main issue is I'm gonna have to be able to feed it. That's not that bad of an issue. I just gotta feed that box about 4 items per second. That's not that hard. I can just use the observer block things that I got. The observer block feeders. Let's see. I'll go ahead and turn on the sorter. I still haven't hooked up all the timing things for it. But if you look, it does 4 instances at once. It's pretty huge. It's a little bit laggy. It's not bad. Let me show you what I got going on back here. This is just a etho hopper. Basically, it's a big delayer. I took out that comparator right there, replaced it with that one. So this empties out, everything moves over and then moves back. Let's see if everything got sorted out. Yep. Alright, let me turn that off. Like I said, I'm still wiring that up, playing around with it. Let's go over here. That's where I showed you guys how I was using the observer blocks for item transportation. Here's the first sorter I built for it, and I was just playing around. Let me see. That's all new stuff I'm working on. New stuff. Tried to build a blast chamber, and then I saw Ilmangos and said, why fool with it? He's already done a great job with that. This is an old design I have. I don't know if it's currently set up. Once again, Tango's design, but I was feeding it with 2 glass elevators. I'm not even sure if this thing's hooked up. Let me see. Yeah. It's hooked up. I don't know if the clock is to do the sorting. Well, anyway, I can finish hooking that thing up. At one point, I got all these working, but then, as usual, you try to improve on it, and you break something, and then you just go rebuild it somewhere else. I think this is where I rebuilt it over here, an even bigger version. Let's see. And here's another one. This one does, I think this one does 5 instances at once. No, this one's 4. Does 4 instances at once. One of the problems you run into trying to do this is you're going to end up, when the items come out at the top of the glass elevator, they're going to be spinning because they go spinning through the glass, so you can get uneven distribution coming out the top right there. So that's something to worry about when you're trying to do that. Let's see, here's the 5-item one. Just playing around with it. This is where I really ran into a big problem with even distribution. See, just building different filtration systems that worked along a spiral over here. Here's a slightly more geometric one, angular one. This is a cool filtration system I did. Doesn't have the water in the very top, but you can see how it works. All the filters are in the back. Just basic. I think those are the ones I got from NIMS. Let's see, and it just starts up and goes all the way down, snakes all the way down. I think I was going to put a boat elevator in front of it so that I could just access all of them vertically instead of having like a long chain of them. This I was playing around with a villager trading, villager trading area right here. I think I'm gonna build a coliseum. It's gonna throw some bad guys in there, and whenever I jettison someone, they're gonna drop down into this water elevator and come up in here and get converted. Let's see. This is another villager trading hall that I was fooling around with. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let's try. No, that one's not hooked up right now. This is playing around with observer blocks. So you can do stuff like that. These things are really fun. It's really simple, really easy to set up. You can do all sorts of displays with them. Let's see, get this one. This one's hooked up to a hopper clock. Yeah, they're a little bit laggy just because there's so many block updates. Let me go ahead and turn that off. That way it's not lagging around everywhere else. Oh, this one over here. Let's see, where's my button? There it is. But yeah, it will cause huge lag spikes because there's so many updates. I'll go ahead and break it real quick. Now, shut itself off. Yeah. This over here is my dragon I was playing around with. Show you how he works. I didn't set up the outside of it, so I gotta go in here and start him up whenever I do. But I used observer blocks to make it look like he was breathing in and then breathing out and spitting fire. But anyway, guys, I was just gonna make a quick little video showing you a little run around. This is just a basic sugar farm with observer blocks. Once it gets up to the third one, fires these off, and they fire the pistons underneath. Got the glass panes in the middle. A lot of this stuff was just inspired by other guys. This is a prototype for a 5-item sorter. But anyway, it's getting dark. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go play around with that other sorter, see if I can get it up and running and have you another video by the end of the day. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll see y'all in a little bit.